Gemini. Oh, I almost called you Virgo, Gemini. Love and light to you all here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Gemini, I'm hearing keep the faith. I'm hearing keep the faith. I'm hearing keep it together. Even if I'm hearing there are times where you question, I'm hearing this connection. I'm not sure what that's alluding to for you. For a number of you, I'm hearing you feel something really strong. It's so interesting that it's coming out so clearly, but this is so perhaps for a number of you, something that you feel you're in a certain way really clear on. You're like, I know there's a connection, I feel it, but at the same time, I'm seeing that sometimes there creeps in this sort of concern. I don't know what that's. It's like, is it something real, or is it just is it real? I'm seeing there's something of, let's say, even a process that you go through, perhaps in questioning what this experience means for you, where you're kind of maybe even trying to define it a little bit. All right, so let's see what that might be about for a number. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, maybe you might be dealing with a Cancer, that you might have a lot of Cancer in your chart here as well for a number of you. You might be dealing with a Pisces as well for a number of you. Somebody who is an absolute people pleaser. I don't know what that's alluding to, but perhaps someone who you feel has also a lot of potential. I'm saying you see this person really seriously, and if you haven't actually made that clear, I'm seeing that it's more so to kind of, it's interesting. I'm seeing to give space to. I'm hearing respectful. I'm hearing space to. I'm hearing in that way. I'm hearing the dynamic to kind of hold on. I'm seeing, okay, let me say it this way. Let's say that someone went on vacation. Okay, this is for a number of you here in Capricorn strongly. Let's say someone went on vacation and, they're hey, I'm going to be out of town. I'm seeing maybe there's a period of not maybe seeing each other, not talking. And you and this person are missing each other. There's no tomorrow. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, no doubt. And this person is thinking of you. Sagittarius, I'm hearing strongly. They may have a lot of Sagittarius in their chart. They may actually currently be, I'm hearing they may be an abroad student. Okay. Now, anyways, there's in some way, Gemini, I'm seeing you're trying to keep an open mind here. I don't know what it is, but there's something that I'm seeing you even going to your friend. You're I know that we're so connected. I'm hearing, I totally get it. I know there's no question. I'm hearing they're my one. I'm hearing my one and only. And then it's but then I see you tell this person, but at the same time, I'm hearing at the same time, I feel that there's a little bit of a test here. I'm hearing that as well. And be that, you with yourself, you're why am I so attracted to this person? You might be kind of questioning what's the point of also this connection. For a number of you, may be kind of questioning what their intention is. For a number of you, I'm not seeing it in terms of do they actually do they want to do the deed? I don't know what that is alluding to. Is it coming through? Ten of Cups upright, Ten of Wands in reverse. More so for a number of you, I'm seeing that you kind of want to know what's the I'm hearing what's the invisible underline. I'm hearing there under the note that we're passing each other. For a number of you, maybe someone, it's interesting actually. I'm seeing somebody who I don't know, maybe you're talking to a lot, maybe you're even passing letters to back and forth, maybe text messages, you're talking to this person a lot. I'm hearing Capricorn again. Sagittarius, I'm hearing as well. Gemini, and it's I tell them this and that, and then they make this little comment back, and I'm seeing you turning to your friend, you're I'm hearing, don't you think, I'm hearing Meredith, Mary, I'm hearing, I could swear, I'm hearing, don't you think that comment right there, and I'm seeing pointing to a text message, that could be taken as possessive. I'm hearing that's what I'm saying, that's your friend is looking at you, they're yeah, I mean, it's neither here nor there. I mean, honestly, just the thing, looking at them and giving this super honest advice. I mean, you could be dealing with an Aquarius here. I don't know. They're just well, I mean, technically, I'm hearing if he's an acrobat, I'm hearing specifically he could have meant that. I'm hearing specifically, I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe someone made a comment that it made you think did they think that I would take it like that? It's something kind of like that. And I'm seeing that you might be thinking, Gemini, now I'm hearing I'm in risky territory, because if I do interpret it as that, then it makes me seem like I'm the one who's drawing the line. I'm hearing and defining the space. So there's maybe a little bit of a question of do they see me? Maybe there's a space of friendship and you might be kind of questioning, it's a very comfortable connection. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm seeing you there's something I'm hearing. They're like my Batman and I'm like their superhero. I don't know what that's alluding to here with the Chariot and the Son of Cups. Like someone feels like also you have their back and that they have yours. Perhaps for you, it's like I'm hearing we're May and we're Day. I'm hearing Mayday. Like we I'm hearing we get each other. Like I'm hearing so well. But then Gemini, it's like there's this question of like, but it's funny, like I'm saying, like you go home, like there's this amazing experience you have with this person, and like I don't know, you guys go to a carnival and you're doing painting, finger painting, whatever else, and then it's like they go home and you go home and you're like you leave like smiling, and then you get home and you're like, and then you're in bed and you're like I'm hearing I think I need to take a little bit of time. I think need to take a little bit of time out of the fun I'm hearing in games to understand what exactly just happened. I'm hearing, was that like just a friend thing? I'm hearing, was that a formal date? I'm hearing, I honestly don't know how to define it. And I'm thinking like truly perhaps Gemini, I'm hearing if you're doing especially with the Capricorn, you're like a little confused. Like I think maybe they I'm hearing they also maybe like called something out in a way that was so neutral that it like you literally stood there and you're like I'm hearing like, what do I want? I mean, I want sugar. I think I want sugar right now. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe somebody asked you a question and they're like, Gemini, like, so they like sit you down and they're like, yeah, so like, even if they ask for like your take on something, they're like, hey Gemini, so what do you think about this space? Or like, hey Gemini, like, so what? And I'm seeing these two people like even like sitting on the side of like a bench, like a park bench or like a road, and they ask you something, okay? But I'm hearing it's like they're so friendly. Okay, they're like, hey, so what do you want? Like, and then all of a sudden I know Gemini, you freeze up in this moment while they're asking you this, because in your mind you're like, is this when they're telling me when we're also going to be making things official? Like, I don't know what, maybe something crosses your mind, you're thinking, oh my god, I'm hearing, is because I think for a number of you, correct me if I'm wrong, you have been dreaming. I'm hearing of something here. I'm hearing dreaming of a certain space, maybe even like imagining. I'm hearing role playing. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe, I don't know, I'm seeing like in your dresser. I don't know what that's you're like trying on different clothes and you're like, like would they compliment me if I wore this? I don't know what anyways. So it's like I'm seeing maybe you feel like you're testing something out a little bit. But then Gemini, it's interesting because all of this dreaming, it comes to a point of also I'm hearing sudden. I'm hearing a direction where it's like you feel like, I don't know, it's like that movie. It's like the scene in that movie where the character is the whole time spending, okay, all of their attention, like, again, fantasizing, dreaming, imagining to the point where they're like, they think it's real, right? They feel like it's real. Who's to say that imagination and reality are somewhat separate, okay? I used to get as well, Gemini, but like to say it in the way that, like, that I'm seeing a figure eight, I don't know what that's alluding to, but anyways, perhaps remember you know that this is how the universe works. You're like, I know. I'm hearing my thoughts create my reality, and it was just that moment when I thought it happened. Okay, like, and maybe it was that kind of thing where you thought, oh my god, I'm hearing, holy shit, this is when they're going to ask me out. I'm hearing as well, like, this is going to be when they also make me the proposal. I'm hearing marriage. I don't know what that's alluding to now. For a number of you, again, it's like you were expecting something. Okay, I'm hearing the countdown here with the High Priestess. Now, you could have been dealing, again, with someone who even, interesting. I'm saying that this is someone who is not directly involved. It could be, but I'm saying that this is someone who, I'm hearing like they played this game with you in some way, like maybe they even prepped you for it. They're like, maybe it was a friend that you talked to, and then you're like, yeah, how do you know, like, when someone is ready to, like, commit to you, like, or when they're interested in, like, kind of, I'm hearing role-playing there a little bit at least, like, I'm hearing rodeoing it out, I don't know what that's alluding to, and then it's like, I'm seeing Gemini, I'm hearing Pisces so strongly, like, someone gave you some sort of, like, heads up, alright? Now let's backtrack. For a number of you, again, I'm seeing, like, you're imagining the space, and then it's that moment where, like, in your head, like in the background, like you're hanging out with this person and it's like super friendly, and then in the back of your mind the whole time, you're thinking, I'm hearing that song. Oh gosh. I'm hearing, this will be like you're wondering, you're waiting, Gemini, for the moment when it's going to all like work out as planned. Like I'm hearing like in your mind's eye, maybe even someone gave you some sort of even like, I don't know, they gave you some sort of even like they gave you their take. They're like, I think Gemini, and this could have been something that you called out. It's like, I could bet you that this guy's going to ask you out 2 weeks. I'm hearing tops. Like maybe somebody threw a number out, and so you were like counting down. You're like, is this it? And then this person, Gemini, like you guys are like sitting on the corner of like a really crowded street as well. And you're like crowded road, and then they're like, and then they like, I'm hearing punch buggy. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like they like punch your shoulder or something, and they're like, and it's like funny. I'm hearing you're like laughing, you're whatever, and I'm hearing it. My watch almost literally flew off, okay? And I'm seeing like you almost, Sagittarius, you almost get to the point where you're like, that's it, time's up, this is when he's doing it, this is the moment, like, and I'm seeing you, perhaps you almost like, you feel like, okay, I'm hearing 11:11, I'm hearing 10:11, I'm hearing as well, like something even superstitious, like the time changes, and like, anyway, so maybe, again, someone told you something, and you're like, this is when it's gonna happen. Then, John, I'm seeing, this person looks at you, and they're like, so like, and you feel the vibe shift, okay? And you're like, and this person's like, so, and you're like, yes, I guess, yes, yeah, I'm listening, okay? And they're like, so yeah, like, so what do you want in life? Like something like they ask you like a question like that, and that can be taken in every possible direction, right? In every possible direction. Like somebody says, I mean, that could be mentioned in an interview, that could be mentioned on a first date, that can be mentioned also on the 31st date. I'm hearing the 34th, I'm hearing as well. Like for a number of you, I'm seeing that there was some kind of space in which you though were so like, when this person asked you that, like you didn't question it, okay? Like you immediately assumed, you were like, that's it. They want to know, like, if I want to marry them specifically. And so you have a I'm hearing you have a reaction. I'm hearing you maybe it's even like on your face in some way, like it's your facial expression, like you react, and you remember the role that you played out in your mind in some way, and you're like thinking like, oh my goodness, again, I'm hearing this will be. I'm hearing like Natalie Cole, I'm hearing like, where's the jukebox? I'm hearing it's your turn now. I'm hearing this is what we were practicing. I'm hearing something like, I don't know what that's alluding to. But there's something again that you're even like maybe timing out, like you thought maybe, right? That and you had maybe the inkling like this might be, the day that we're gonna do it. I don't know what that's alluding to. Anyways, Gemini, and so again, it's like I'm seeing you like respond to this person, and you're like, I'm hearing real talk. You like say like real talk. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe you respond in a way where it's a moment when you're kind of nervous and you're not really fully conscious maybe of your reaction. Like, and Gemini, right? You're pretty quick-witted, right? You're like quickly thinking and saying and doing and moving, and you're very much like sort of reactive. It can be, and always so many factors may at play. Not everyone who's a Gemini is going to be, kind of under the influence of their thoughts like that. Whereas like they say something and they blurt it and they do it and they kind of like but to say it in the way that like there's something that you felt super kind of like it was almost like an immediacy, okay, with which you felt like you reacted. I'm hearing specifically Gemini, and so it got to this point where perhaps you actually responded and you said, well, again, I'm hearing like real talk. Maybe you were also maybe a little bit surprised, okay, and you were caught off guard, and in your mind, Gemini, I'm back gonna like emphasize this. You thought that it was like gonna be, because you were dreaming of it in a certain way, it was gonna be like according to the dream. Like, and maybe you actually had a dream about this and whatever else. So I'm seeing like you go like real talk, like you mean like really, and they're like, what? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean really? And then you like kind of respond. And you're like, you're like, okay, I'm hearing, are you cold? I'm cold. Hold on, I'm really cold right now. I'm seeing like you change the subject suddenly. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to. Like I don't know, you feel maybe a little bit, like, I'm hearing too talkative all of a sudden. Like, I don't know, maybe you start like, also responding to things that they didn't say. Like, you're like, aren't you cold? I know I'm cold. And then they're like, what, huh? And then like you kind of keep going through this process. I'm hearing it specifically in the way Gemini, where maybe you start to, and this is not for everyone, we're gonna get to the energies, but like, this is, you start to get to that point where it's like, oh shit, I'm hearing, did I see something that they didn't say? Oh, interesting. Like, maybe you felt like, like maybe, like maybe you wanted them to say something, and then maybe you felt like you said it instead of them. I don't know what that's about. Like, maybe they were like, I'm even seeing two people at a door, like right before they like part, and then like one of them is about to say, like, one person here is like, they're super, like, they're imagining the space, like, okay, I'm hearing with white gloves. I don't know what that's alluding to, like, anyways, and so I'm hearing they have a grand imagination here related to the Son of Cups, and it's like, it could be both people, and I'm hearing, like, specifically Gemini, like, there's a point at which, like, I'm hearing maybe you're hanging out with this person the whole day, you're thinking, like, I'm going to kiss them. I'm hearing as well, like, there's something, again, you are beyond sure of, all right? Now, it then reaches, again, this point where at the end of the day, at the end of the night, whatever, at the end of that hangout session, they, like, you're about to leave, like, I don't know, I'm seeing even, like, two people running, and they're trying to make the bus or something, or they're trying to, like, get onto some form of, like, transportation, I don't know, something like public transit, or maybe catch the Uber, the Lyft, whatever it is, and then I'm seeing like one like they're like gonna say bye. I don't know. They're about to go their own ways, and then all of a sudden like I'm seeing the person who was running realize that that's where they say goodbye, right? Like someone who's really late for their bus or something, and they're like running to get to their bus, and then all of a sudden they realize, oh man, they're not gonna get on the bus with me, so I have to stop here and say goodbye and everything before I go. And so I'm seeing like Gemini, all of a sudden this person stops, and I'm seeing like you're running after them, right? And then you realize they stop, and then at the moment, Gemini, you have a reaction to that. I'm hearing too, and you're like, oh, you think like in your mind, you're like, okay, that's it. I'm hearing now is the time. I'm hearing the season of love. I'm hearing that song. Is the time, da 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 da. I don't know, that's I think it's called The Season of Love. Anyways, and so you're like, okay, I'm hearing William is awake now. I'm hearing he's gonna wink at me. I'm hearing this is when it all goes down. I don't know what this is alluding to. Anyways, again, I'm hearing it's like according to your vision. Okay, Gemini, I'm thinking like I'm looking at this guy who turns around all of a sudden, and you rush up behind him, and you're literally standing right there. And it could be however gender, I always take it as you will. It could be you with you too, Gemini, right? An aspect of your being that you're like even trying to connect with more deeply in some way. The Magician falling on my lap there, upside down, like, what's the verdict gonna be? What's gonna happen? We don't know, but we have an idea, okay? So I'm seeing like, again, you run up, okay, to this, I'm hearing to catch also this guy's train. I don't know what this is alluding, like he's running for the train, and I'm seeing he also has like a briefcase really. Anyways, I don't know. And it's like, and then he like stops, maybe he's like running for work or something, anyhow. And then he like stops, and then he turns to you immediately, and then you guys are like face to face right there. And then you're like, oh, and he's like looking at you, okay? And I'm seeing that you're looking at him, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm hearing we're worlds apart, I'm hearing. But I'm hearing the one that I dream of, us together in, I'm hearing is not too far. I'm hearing is not too far behind us. I'm hearing running to catch us. I'm hearing too. Okay, like I don't know what that's alluding to, but maybe there's something that, again, you feel like something about the timing, like you feel now it's gonna happen, and then I'm seeing this Gemini, like like this person, right, stops, and then they're literally like about to say like goodbye or something. Okay, like. And again, you think that they're gonna like kiss you at that moment or something. I don't know what it is. Pisces, I'm here Sagittarius strongly. Like it's like this is when we say goodbye, okay? And like and I'm seeing like you're looking at them, and then they like look at you and they're like, all right, well, I have to go to work now, and I guess this is where we say bye. And I'm seeing like you look back at them, Gemini, and you're like, Yeah, I'm hearing, I guess so. And I'm seeing like you like hold your hands out. I don't know what, Gemini, what's going on. But you're freaking, I don't know, you're like in a trance with this person. You're like in love with them. I don't know what this is. It could even be like a really good friend, and like you meet up with them and it's just brief, and then like you guys have so much fun, and then they're about to leave and you think, oh my god, this is like, you know, we're gonna have like I'm hearing grandchildren together. I don't know what this is alluding to, but like again, it's like, and then it's like they stop and like you get like stars in your eyes, Gemini. I don't know what, you look like you're about to pass out or something, and this person is like looking at you, okay, and they're like, I'm hearing you look like you're about to faint. Like they tell you that. And this is again not for everyone, okay? This is for like maybe like 22 people. I'm hearing that specifically. I'm hearing, or also those catching the 22 bus. I'm hearing number 202. I'm hearing also 22. Okay, now I'm hearing to Fredericksburg. I'm hearing the letter F strongly for a number of you. Now, again, especially for those of you who might be dealing with an Aquarius, big time. Like they don't. I'm hearing they don't like. They're a little aloof. I'm hearing specifically, like this character is, they're it's not that they're kind of like, I'm hearing super personable. So they make you naturally very comfortable, like in their presence. Like when you're around this person, it could be your energy as well. This could be how someone feels about you. They're like, whoa, you know, like I feel like you are also made for me. I'm hearing my woman, and they almost like, it's like almost like a natural instinct. It's like a reaction to kind of like role play it out like that. Like I'm seeing someone who is like, you're not connected with them. I'm hearing you're not married to them. I don't know what that's alluding to, and it's like you feel like you want to kiss them. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, this came through in one of the readings. It was, I believe, the Leo mid-month reading. Okay, which is available via the link in the bio box below, dear Gemini. Now the Hermit is going through in reverse. I'm hearing that was I'm hearing a hard goodbye. I don't know what that's about. Like someone maybe felt like they even like, I don't know, maybe they said like somebody was like going to say like goodbye again, and so they're like, they have like their mouth open, and maybe someone else was thinking he's trying to say I love you. I mean, and then I'm seeing like this person, whoever this is looking at you, and they're like, so, and then like, I don't know, Gemini, it's like this kind of feeling where like maybe you're like, I do too. It was like something like that, okay? Like, I don't know, and you, but it's because you were in this dream-like state. I mean, 2 is such a significant degree. For those of you who have a lot of Pisces in your chart, for those of you who've got a lot of also Neptune, specifically planets in the 12th house, and I'm hearing Neptune in the 8th house, oh my. I'm hearing specifically, oh my. I'm hearing specifically. I don't know what that's alluding to, no judgment at all, nothing is good or bad, no neutral even, right? Okay, it's always a matter of perspective. Dear Sagittarius, I'm hearing strongly now. For a number of you, I'm hearing it's not inaccurate, okay? It's not like, oh, you expect them to like you and they don't. Like, no, that's not the point of this, okay? The point is that there is a personality. I'm hearing characteristic. I'm hearing that someone is maybe not misinterpreting, but like in the way of like, this is real challenging, because I'm seeing again Aquarius. So you could be dealing with someone who's got so much Aquarius, like even maybe like their Uranus is like conjunct their ascendant. I'm hearing in Capricorn. I don't know what that's alluding to, but like someone also has I'm hearing Uranus perhaps in Capricorn in the 10th house. There's something like really also solitary about this energy. Like maybe someone is usually very they're like even guarded. I'm not saying it's like guarded, but like you can't read them. Okay, but then it's like you're under this, you have this feeling that they give you this sort of impression that they really they give you a lot of attention in some way, and it's not to say like, oh, that's not true, but it's to say it in the way that, you know, the way that that's then read into, maybe someone feels like, oh, okay, like clearly, I'm hearing they don't show anyone else's kind of attention. They seem like usually they're a very, an independent person. I'm an independent thinker, and here they are, you know, kind of like talking about their thoughts with me. Okay, so there is a certain opening again. I'm seeing that this is mutual. You feel comfortable with this person, they feel comfortable with you too. It is mutual. I'm hearing from a number of you. Somebody like they also I'm hearing they review also like your conversations, like in their mind after you have them. Like they go home and they're kind of thinking again about what their role was and what your role was and how it kind of, but they're coming from a perspective. You got the Father first coming out. This whoever this is, and it's mirroring the Father of Cups. It's sandwiching the Temperance Square reverse. Whoever this is, they're really careful. I'm hearing about how they carry their I'm hearing their words out. I don't know what that's alluding to, like, but this could also be your own energy, Gemini, but what I'm seeing is that they could be both. Again, it's like there's something of a space of like testing the passion. Okay, someone is really good at that. You cannot read them. They may feel, I'm hearing that they want to hold balloons up, okay, and hand them to you, okay, like, you know, it's like, I'm hearing, I want to offer you everything, like, I don't know what, maybe they're dreaming of you again, but when you meet with them, you don't get that. I'm hearing, like, directly, okay, and maybe you even, again, you talk to someone about this, and you maybe showed text to your friends, and you're like, what do you think he means when he's like, talking to me about his work life? Like, do you think this is like him opening up? And I'm saying, you know, not everyone would necessarily like consider it that way, but I'm saying because you kind of can also feel the like his character or their character in some shape or form, it makes you feel that you can read into it like that. Okay, and I don't know what, for a number of you again, there could be a Neptune contact in your synastry chart where it's like his Neptune is like hitting my moon. Yeah, I'm hearing, how did you know? His Neptune is like hitting my Jupiter, I'm hearing, and then it's like it makes me like jump. I'm hearing at every word that they say. I don't know what, like there's something that someone feels they are so reactive to, okay? Like they're also so, I don't know, but at the same time it's interesting because there is a level of comfort. Now, the feeling though is that, again, I'm hearing, ha ha, you're beautiful. Is that by Mariah Carey? It's like, for a number of you, I'm saying that the way that this person perhaps displays passion, you feel the connection, you feel the passion, but the question is, how do they show it? Maybe that's where the misunderstanding is, where it's like, I feel that they feel it. I'm hearing sevens. I don't know what that's alluding to for a number of you. The number 7, that's related to the 7th house, perhaps for a number of you, all right? Okay, anyways. It's like, I'm hearing, I know that they also, they feel it, but I'm saying like, it's the question of how. I'm hearing how they deliver it, that maybe someone feels like, in their mind, they have this really strong vision, like, of romance. Like when somebody's romantically interested in you, they write you. I'm hearing also poetry. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe they have some sort of like expectation of how things evolve even. Okay. Now what I'm seeing, Gemini, is that I'm hearing this person doesn't jump for I'm hearing joy. I'm hearing when they feel it necessarily. Like they're not gonna like, again, like also call you up, I'm hearing, like, and tell you that they are like the one necessarily. I'm not sure whether, like, I'm seeing, let me say it like this, I'm seeing someone's waiting for a sign. Okay, like they know that there's a connection, they feel it, but they're like, I'm just waiting for the moment. Again, I'm seeing you talking to your friend, I'm just waiting for the moment for him to tell me that it's time to I'm hearing test each other's I'm hearing buttons out. I'm hearing also instruments. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, I don't know, like, how is your button easy to open? Mine isn't. Like, I don't know what this alluding, I don't know what, like maybe talking about like even I'm hearing like kind of like vulnerability, like maybe like I'm just waiting for him to like kind of express that, what I know he feels. Now, all right, let's get into it. Now what I'm seeing for you, Gemini, is that okay, now to a certain level, maybe someone feels like, you know, okay, this person's not one for like public displays of affection. Maybe they also come to the point of like thinking, well, you know, it's been like 10 times now, they haven't really like talked to me like about that, or maybe they haven't like come off and like flirted with me maybe so like outlandishly or in a way that, you know, I had dreamt of. I'm hearing specifically, at least, like I'm hearing, you know, whatever it is. And so I'm seeing that there is continued faith and hope in this space, but at the same time it's like, you know, someone is thinking, well, you know, maybe this is a circumstantial thing. Maybe it's because there are always people around. We're always usually hanging out with people. It's a social place, social thing. Anyways, I'm seeing that, and I'm hearing, let's be friends first. Like, I'm seeing, like, maybe you're thinking, well, that's their philosophy, that's their mentality. Maybe they want to also, you know, I'm hearing make their moves wisely. Like, maybe you feel like somebody is kind of taking their time with this. I'm hearing royally, and we can say that. The Ten of Pentacles upright, mirroring the Sun in reverse, Sun in reverse, mirroring the Ace of Cups upright. There's especially if you're dealing with Scorpio, there's an absolute knowingness, no doubt. The Ace of Swords is right next to the Ace of Cups. This person feels it. They know. There's no question. They're not questioning. But they are contemplating. I'm hearing their actions very, very carefully. And it's because they actually respect you, Gemini. Okay, especially also if you are dealing with something really emotional. It doesn't have to be something romantic. Okay, always take as you will. This can be meant in a number of ways, right? Or in general reading, always take as you will. What I'm getting though is that this could also be a perception, right? This can be like the thought. These are like maybe the thoughts that are going through your head. Oh, I think that, you know, we haven't had the chance, and he seems like a really nice guy, and that he's not going to want to like race into you know, the room like that and just rip off my clothes. I don't know what this is like. Maybe that's just not the way he tangos. I'm hearing fine. I'm hearing I like salsa, medium, mild, hot. I'm hearing sizzling, burning my taste buds off. I'm hearing whatever it is, I'll take it. I'm hearing that specifically, like, and I'm saying like maybe you've also, someone here has got like a lot of Aries in their chart. Maybe they got a lot of fire. They may usually kind of like be one to race into, or like to like, I'm hearing immediately give their address out. I don't know what that's not for everyone. I'm hearing specifically, I'm hearing TT, I'm hearing tech. I don't know what that's like. Somebody is even like not like that, like to a significant degree, like they're super private. They don't just I'm hearing also like roam into like situations, like I don't know what, like they're very careful about also their social space, like who they engage with. And so again, for a number of you know that, and that's what you're feeling. You're like, this person is kind of selective as I feel it, and so I feel like I've been selected in a way. Okay, anyways, now let's go back to it here with the Six of Cups in reverse, Hangman upright. Now for a number of you, there was something of like a period of time, okay, that you felt, I just need to be patient, I just need to wait. And maybe at, you know, at certain points in time, this person actually gave you big time clues, like to say, I think that you are really creative. I'm hearing that as well. And this can be like for a number of you, related to a form of investment. I'm hearing a project, even some sort of timeline where, you know, it's like, we're going to eventually like start this project. It's just, is this the time? And so, you know, I'm seeing that someone is growing kind of restless. Now, all right, let's get back into it. What I'm getting is that for a number of you, all right, they, you know, again, you were kind of like wondering, like, is this, you know, I'm hearing, is this the one? I'm hearing that the Moon in reverse, Ace of Cups upright, Ace of Swords upright, Six of Cups in reverse, the Hangman, Ten of Pentacles. Like there was this feeling perhaps of, again, I'm seeing like this person, whoever this is, like they don't, I'm hearing they don't play like slide. I don't know what that is only, but I'm seeing someone like, there's like, I don't know if there's even a game, like they go 1, 2, 3, slide. And it's like, I don't know, I'm hearing like, you see me and no, you don't. Like, I'm seeing this person as more like they are responsible. I'm hearing with their emotion. I'm hearing that's for a number of you. I'm getting though as well that there's someone who they're like, they think of it like, okay, every action that I take on, I try to engage myself in to the level and to the degree where I can imagine also myself on the other side. For a number of you, dealing with someone who is incredibly altruistic. Now again, this could be a work proposal for a number of you. I'm hearing 2-2 again. I don't know what that's like. The Hangman And that could be even a birthday, mirroring the star. Now, okay, so what I'm getting here for a number of you is that this is a matter of, you know, waiting. Again, maybe you were thinking, it's just got to be like the right time and the right place. And, okay, so the Eight of Cups in reverse, Moon in reverse, Hangman upright. I'm hearing it's been a while. I'm hearing that's specifically, but I'm hearing wait, like it's been 2 months. I'm hearing as well. Like what's going on now? The Hangman and the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, mirroring the Hangman. Like whoever you're dealing with, they're super. They are very deliberate. I'm seeing they don't just kind of direct. I'm hearing a fashion show and then kind of like. I'm hearing face the crowd and throw, I'm hearing their glasses backwards. I don't know what that is alluding to. I don't know what that's okay, but I'm seeing like someone who is even like I'm hearing like a chef or a cook, and they have like created some sort of, I'm hearing show and tell moment, but they don't want to show it off as well. Like maybe, you know, you could be dealing with someone who they don't like to assume things, okay? So they're not the type of person who like walks in that situation and is like, I am Romeo. I'm hearing, and she's got to be Juliet. I'm hearing that specific, like this person is not maybe the type of individual who will come into your space, and I'm hearing also like adjust you to it, okay? Like I don't know like what that is alluding to in particular, but maybe let's say somebody is interested in you, perhaps for a number of you as well. Like you're dealing with someone who is really in tune with reading people. I'm hearing with their also emotional cycles. I'm seeing like, you know, they know perhaps, and they're able to understand also what time does to a connection. Like, and they have an incredible, I'm hearing, level of self-control. And you could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of Scorpio. We're talking like even a number of planets in the 8th house, specifically Mars for a number of you in the 8th house, especially for a number of you, a lot of planets in Taurus. I'm hearing, again, Earth signs, Capricorn. You know, whatever it is, though, there's a little bit of like a tough love here, kind of attitude. I don't know what that's about. Hold on. I'm hearing I talk to them and then they take me home and then they drop me off and that's it. Like I'm seeing someone kind of, they're baffled. Like they're like, well, it's beautiful that they're taking their time. Like I'm hearing specifically like they're very, like they have again like respect for mine, like they don't want to take too much of my time. Like somebody is really, I mean, they appreciate that, they appreciate these things, but at the same time they feel that it's kind of also it's a little bit fickle. I'm hearing like mixed messages. Like I don't know like if it's then like I'm hearing when that's how it happens. I'm hearing then I question. I'm hearing why'd you gotta be done and not so complicated? Isn't that by Avril Lavigne? Like there's something that throws someone like a little off. And all right, so and it's a timing thing for a number of you where someone, again, especially if you have a lot of Gemini in your chart, a lot of Aries, you perhaps are really reactive. Like if you're interested in something, you express it and you kind of you dance the dance there. I don't know again what I was alluding to, but you could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of water in the chart, overlapping Earth especially. And if that is the case yet again, they are not going to just kind of like create a fantasy backdrop and then throw you on stage, okay, and say like this is ta-da, like this is the you know the topic now. Like no, I'm saying again, they are not one who wants to kind of even like define the romance, define the love, and like be the one to do that first and then have you kind of like have the same idea in mind. No, this person is like, I want to have the chance to also I'm hearing set an impression for you. I'm seeing this for a number of you, but if you're dealing especially here with an Aquarius who's even got like a moon in Aquarius or like a moon in like the 11th house, that they've got again like even like their moon in the 8th in Aquarius, or there's something even like Scorpio overlapping Aquarius. There's something that someone like they have I'm hearing like something, they have maybe like a physical block. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe they, right before they get into something physically, like they pause. I'm seeing that it's for a number of you, or for a number of whoever this might be, like it's kind of more a matter of like, I don't take that action on immediately. Like, again, I don't know what that's about, but it could be like, oh, you know, just because I'm feeling it doesn't mean that I focus on that. I'm hearing that as well. And you could be with someone who just like they really like you. But I'm seeing that they hold appreciation for you. And so, okay, now for a number of you, I'm seeing that you're kind of at that point where you're like, I'm seeing you like walking home after like meeting with this person one time, and you have like these shopping bags in your hand. I don't know what that's about. Like you're like, you know, I'm hearing, should I just like, why am I like, I'm hearing shaving my legs for this every time. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, again, I'm seeing Gemini. You have like a really high expectation here for something. And I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something that you are kind of, you feel again, like you're building towards. And then every time it kind of like, it is a little bit of a disappointment maybe. Like you feel like, okay, well, now it's, now there's distance. And then now we're, you know, I don't know. And then, so anyways, again, though, what I'm seeing is that this person is, I'm hearing they're proud. Oh, they're very proud here with the Father of Swords. But there's something that they're, yeah, like they're not like dying also, okay? To get, creative like that. I don't know what, maybe they're like, when it comes to partnerships, they're maybe even a little bit like, they're cautious. Yes, very, with the Father of Swords. For a number of you, you're dealing with someone who is, you can say even to a fault. I'm hearing for a number of you, like, yeah, you to a fault, he's cautious. I'm hearing I'm hearing fiat. I don't know what that's going to, like, he's got like, I'm hearing fingers for eyes and toes. What? I don't know what that, like, maybe someone who, like, they're even a little, maybe a little bit paranoid, like they feel like they need to calculate also everything, maybe in their surroundings. I don't know, maybe they're super, like, they're very aware of their environment. Now, when they think of maybe like partnering up in some way, but I don't want to like say it as that. I don't want to, and for now I'm saying you're like truly, some of you are truly confused. You're like, what is this? I'm hearing experience. I'm hearing what I'm saying again. Maybe you come back from like the 5th date, and it starts to get to the point where you're like, are they not into? I'm hearing also girls. I don't know what that's only like. Are they not into like having also? I'm hearing pleasure. I'm hearing these sorts of questions. Like, is this person? You know, are they like? I'm hearing an atheist. I don't know what that's. I'm hearing a monk here with the full. Like, you start to think. It starts to kind of like become a question in your mind's eye. Like, is that the way that they also marry? Like, I'm hearing like they don't. I don't know whether like they don't make the move, like, and then it starts to dawn on you, like, am I the one maybe who needs to, like, I don't know, Gemini, seriously what this might be for a number of you. But again, this person perhaps has like a saying, I'm hearing, or something that I'm hearing it's like a station they listen to. I'm hearing influence. I'm hearing influencer, like, it has to do with the 6 of Cups in reverse, the Father of Swords upright, and the Chariot. It has to maybe to do also with family, like, maybe there's some sort of even like like a program mentality, maybe like in their mind they're like, or maybe they watch cartoons from a young age where like everyone in the cartoon, like they always had some sort of they had a creative role, and they needed to like hold on to that. I don't know what that's like. Maybe they have an expectation and that's their focus. Like they need to accomplish that. For number, it has to do with someone perhaps feeling like they need to be responsible. I'm hearing for their world to ensure that they also they're able to support it in some way and carry it out. This person is they're super focused on their dreams, and they have big dreams. For a number of you, I'm hearing Scorpio. They have stories as well. I'm hearing that they will tell you about that. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe this person is they've actually faced a lot of I don't know. Maybe they have. Well, let's backtrack. Let's not go there. They have some sort of also like overdrive tendency where maybe they get like extremely obsessed. I'm hearing about their work. I'm hearing like their company as well. Again, I don't know what this is. One second. Okay, for a number of you, they've got like also they have an image in their mind, and they're not going to sacrifice that. To say it in this way, let's say they imagine that, like, and it's ever since a young age, like whoever this person's like they have a dream like life that they see themselves living, and they're like, I want a family. I'm hearing I want a wife. I'm hearing she's got to be happy. I'm hearing, and it's in a way of like, not like she's got to be happy, got to make her happy. What do I do? I'm hearing, Billy, got any ideas? I'm hearing she's bored. I don't know what this is. Anyways. No, but it's like that. No, I'm hearing I have an idea of also what I would want to give. I'm hearing also to my children. For no reason, maybe this person is actually, they experience some sort of, I'm hearing, life cycle that put them in a space where they started to really like think, they started to realize, I need to take my life seriously, and it's up to me to make my dreams real, to make them happen. And maybe it was also that they saw the opposite of that. Maybe they were incredibly inspired from a young age to model after that kind of story. Now, for a number of you, you will know if this is your person. You will know if this is going to be resonating with who you're dealing with, because it's a very particular energy. Like if you're sitting here and you're like, role model, I don't think that he was role model. No, row the boat. I'm hearing away. I'm hearing from that idea, please. This is not where that river is leading to. Like, I don't know what, maybe like, or a number of you actually know that anyways, take it as you will, Gemini. What I'm getting is that this is perhaps someone that specifically, for a number of you, and we'll get to this energy here, okay, for those who might not be resonating with this in particular, but for a number of you, it's like, for a number of you, this will really resonate though. That this person even has some sort of history that, where you're like, okay, they can't lose. I mean, they can't lose. Right? You see the way the Seven of Wands popped out like that, right? Mirroring here, the Father of Swords. Like it was like they have even like, I don't know, maybe a fear of failing, and so because of that, it could be financial for a number of you. Like because of that, they put everything else on the line. Like they don't let themselves lose touch with their dreams. I'm hearing it like that. And it is for a number of you really a matter of survival, where it's like you feel, if I don't look at my dream every day, I'm hearing as my role that I play, I'm hearing I'm gonna drown. I'm hearing I'm gonna drown in my own I'm hearing aspirations. I'm hearing for the future, like somebody feels like they're super responsible, but I'm not just seeing it as responsible. I do feel that whoever this individual is, they are super they are like very much also appreciative. This is someone who's incredibly grateful. They want the best. I'm hearing not only for their person, but then what is their person? But like they see that their happiness and the happiness of others is like to coexist. I'm hearing and coincide. And this is the type of person where if somebody is not okay in that space, they feel it, and they feel that person is, and their feelings are, I'm hearing, an extension of their own, like, and vice versa. Like, so they feel that, for example, it's not enough to say this would make me happy and I'm going to go and do that. This type of person perhaps thinks like, I need to think what would be the most satisfactory outcome for everyone in the situation. And that for me is my model in my mind. And so for a number of you, this person perhaps, they actually, they adjust very slowly to even, I'm hearing inviting like people into their space. I'm hearing into their home. They could also be kind of guarded, but I'm just seeing it more so as like somebody who doesn't want to also like mess around. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Like this person doesn't want to also maybe just like work with like fantasy. I don't see them riding off like into the sunset on like on a DIY project. I'm hearing that, right? I don't know what that's going to. I'm hearing like right off the bat at least. Like maybe, this is something that they would eventually I'm hearing appreciate, like, and I'm seeing maybe someone else is like, how do you not see the alert in that? I hear that specifically, and it's like, this is my dream. My only dream is to have like, I'm hearing a drawer that I just hold my, I'm hearing I'm hearing my pistol in, and then it's like one day I'm seeing a beautiful butterfly. Oh my god, it's huge. It's like, and then one day I'm hearing that's it. I'm hearing shoot. I'm hearing, I don't know whether, like, maybe for a number of you, you're more maybe impulsive. You're like, it's a matter of like, you wake up and you're like, this is the day. I'm hearing, I'm gonna do it. Like, and again, perhaps, and not to draw the distinction again, this can be two aspects of your own being and ways in which you carry out your own lifestyle. But what I'm seeing is that, and maybe for a number of you, you're trying to strike more balance there between the two. But what I'm seeing for a number of you is that, again, if you're dealing with someone who this kind of like speaks out to you as, you're like, yeah, they've been really like kind of like they come off as like conservative almost. Like I'm hearing that specifically for a number of you. Like what I'm getting is that that again, it's like, they have a plan and they're not going to pretend. I'm hearing that it also involves like this is not in a pretentious way, okay? Don't take it in a pretentious way, but it's like, it's not, they're not going to pretend like it also, let me say it like this. They're not going to want to just make everyone or everything like included in that space naturally. Like it's not going to be a space that they feel is just, like everyone, like invite yourself. Like I don't know what that's alluding to. Not to say again, I do feel that they're super altruistic, saying in the way that they love to connect with people. They really love to, I'm here for who. What about the man who isn't like that? Okay, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to him. Don't you worry. Okay, he's got another. I'm hearing a hairnet on. I don't know what that's alluding to. That we need to talk about. I don't know what that's alluding to. Gemini. The Hermit in reverse, me and the Death card. No, okay, let's not get into that. We're first talking about this character here, okay? This is getting a little complicated. Now, this could also be like that you may have this like impression of, let's say, the same person. There might be two like also ways or different ways in which they express themselves. Or for a number of you, this might be some imaginative space that you are like kind of like trying, like even like I see like trying to make sense of something. Okay, now all right, let's backtrack. Now for a number of you, definitely done with a Scorpio, I'm hearing, and you're like, and I have no idea what they do. Maybe they're super private. Maybe they just they talk like very briefly and very like it's little. They don't talk much. Like in between, like they don't do chit chat. Like when they meet you and they talk with you. I'm hearing, but it's also testing. I don't know what that maybe is. Like when we talk, we like really talk, but it's like it feels like not really like talking. It feels like maybe a little bit of testing. That's for a number of you perhaps as well. But what I'm getting is that there is so much gosh darn attraction. Okay, you got the sun mirroring the moon. It's powering the moon, right? The sun and the moon. This is like masculine, feminine, yin yang. Okay, expressive, receptive. It's the tango, baby. Okay, and you got temperance in the middle. Like it's too hot in here. I'm hearing, can we like turn the beat around? Like I'm seeing someone's like they just, I don't know. They're getting a little bit fed up. Okay, with like they're getting fed up with also the tension that's building and not actually leading anywhere. But see, to someone it feels like it's not leading somewhere. Okay, to someone else it feels like it's actually forming something. Okay, interesting. So that's so interesting. Now that might be related to the Mars and Venus placements in your charts, right? So someone has maybe more fire and air. And I'm hearing and earth. Okay, interesting. There might be this reality. I'm hearing also check when it comes to like, whoa. I'm hearing if they don't respond immediately, that doesn't mean they're not interested. Okay, and so that might be something that you come to realize, like, oh, like just because someone like disappears maybe for like 2 months, I'm hearing 2 weeks, 2 days, I'm hearing 2 hours. Okay, doesn't mean that's I'm hearing. And that's the way it is. Like, it's not the end of the story. Here comes again the Father of Swords. Like, I'm seeing someone, it's so interesting. I'm seeing someone who writes a letter, okay, and then they they retreat. So I'm hearing they like write like, hey, I'm in the woods right now, super busy. Maybe they even write you a letter, like an email. They're like out of town, I don't know what, and they're like, hey, like I'm not around, and I'm super like I'm working on my lumberjack skills. I don't know what that. Anyways, and I'm saying like then they disappear, and then you're like, huh, okay, and. I'm hearing, like, specifically, it's like, and as a Gemini, right, it's like, you might be thinking, well, what happened to the germination of the seed? I'm hearing of interest. I'm hearing we have to keep watering that, don't we? I'm hearing that should involve some talking, don't you think? And I'm saying, again, especially if you've got a lot of Gemini in your chart, especially in your Mars, your Venus, it could be your Venus, your Mars in the 3rd house, in Gemini, I'm hearing Pisces as well, in a mutable sign, Virgo, okay, whatever it is. And I'm seeing, like, you get to this point that you of realizing that whoa, I'm hearing it's not like all black and white like that. I'm hearing that specifically as well, and this could even be someone who's like just timing something in a way that feels like it's being drawn out. Now let's backtrack though. I want to say this. Now again, I'm seeing this person like writes a letter, right, and then they like send it to you, and then it's like 2 weeks passes by, like something like that, right? And then all of a sudden, like, you're wondering, like, what's going on with Richard there? I'm hearing he hasn't written me back. Okay, anyways. Then I'm seeing and I'm seeing the phone number, this is through email. Then they could also be traveling. They could be or they could also be, like, studying, or they're really busy studying. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, then, it could be something through social media as well. Now I'm seeing, like, then all of a sudden, Gemini, like, then you get another email. Suddenly you get another letter in the mail. And it's so funny because I'm imagining this person is like incredibly, I don't want to say traditional, but I am actually seeing them like on a horse. They're on horseback and they like are writing you from like I'm hearing the mountains, like the Andes mountains. Like this person is like, I don't know, they've got like a leather bound notebook. I don't know what it is. Anyways, and I'm hearing they are a singer songwriter. I'm hearing specifically, okay, like, and they frequently like all of a sudden disappear. I'm hearing like poof, into like thin air. They're in another country. I'm hearing that as well. Like, again, you can't really like place them on the map. But anyways, then it's like 2 weeks later, I'm hearing also for number 2 years later, okay, this person like reaches back around, I'm hearing into their back pocket to take that one piece of paper out of their leather-bound notebook and write you. I'm hearing the second part of that novel. I don't know what that's alluding to, but like, it's to the point where when you get that letter Gemini, by the time you get that letter, okay, you have already sort of like, I'm hearing revised your own skit. Okay, you're like, okay, so I think that now that they haven't gone back, and like you start creating this whole like also role that is now yours to play out in some kind of way. Like you start preparing for like maybe anyhow. And so yeah, like I'm here, time's up, buddy. So watch is like just falling right off there. Like, yep, okay, that took too long. I'm hearing specifically like maybe someone felt like something just took too long. And so they judged it. I'm hearing specifically they passed some sort of judgment in the meantime. Like they said, okay, so this clearly means that, you know, they're not, also I'm hearing they don't want to talk to me. I'm hearing that as well. Like maybe they don't want to call me up. Anyways, now I'm seeing, then Gemini, all of a sudden again, like I'm seeing it's like, bring, you get like a text message, you get like an email or something that comes through. And you're like, oh my God. I'm hearing, it's Leonardo. I'm hearing, and I think this time, I'm hearing he's signing his letter as Da Vinci. Okay, like I'm saying maybe, like again, it's like that feeling of like, I'm hearing, I will survive. I'm gonna make it through. Just give me time. Like, I'm hearing that song specifically for Gemini. Like, maybe it's like, then you, like, all of the feelings come rushing back. Okay, and you're like, oh my god, maybe it was like this, and maybe it was like that, and, you know, maybe, and then it's like, this is like before you open the email. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that's how fast the mind of a Gemini moves. You better believe it. I've had so many Gemini friends. I have a friend who's got like 3, 4, or 5 planets of Gemini. Oh my god, yeah, that can be quite a sleepover, right? Okay. And so, in terms of conversation, right, you can talk to them for long hours. Anyways, Geminis love to talk, right? And again, mine moves real quickly. I got a lot of Gemini in my chart as well, okay? So you're like, oh, no wonder you talk so fast. I thought I was fast, and you are fast. Okay, like, some of you actually write that in the comments. Anyhow, but yeah, actually it's funny, because when I first started the channel, like, my readings were sort of, like, the videos, at least, they were more like, they were slow-paced. And I remember people were like, you know, Natalie, you're talking like a turtle. Okay, like, we so slow. Okay, can you, anyways. And so it's funny, because then now, anyways, it shifts. And so perhaps for a number of you, again, like, there was something that, you know, you were expecting, or someone's expecting, and then it kind of like, okay. Anyhow, so then I'm seeing, like, again, you get this email, and it's like, bring, and it's like, this person, like, crafts this whole message to you again, okay? And it's like, again, when they talk to you, like, again, it's like they talk to you. You feel like they tell you meaningful things, okay? It's like, it's in that way. Like, it's as if I'm writing this message to you, and I've been waiting to write this message to you for this whole time, okay? Like, that's the impression that it gives off, is like, even if it was a long period of time, I somehow, like, convey in this message that I send you right now that time didn't really, like, go to waste, okay? It's like that kind of feeling. And it could be the kind of sense of, you know, it's like, a distance means nothing as well. Like, and it could be the type of connection where, you know, you've had friends like that, where you literally go like months without talking, and then they pop back in, maybe you pop back in and out, and you talk as if there's been no time in between, right? So anyhow, for a number of you, like, there is, again, this sort of point of fascination, even where it's like, maybe the things that are also, again, brought up or said, it's like, again, they have some sort of way of working their way also back into your world. I don't know what that's alluding to. Now, I'm not seeing it as like they're a worm and they're slimy. Okay, and not necessarily with the Father of Swords and the Temperance card. I'm seeing that this person is actually, like, perhaps for a number of you, they're really studious. Like, they're extremely academic. They have, like, I'm hearing at least 5 to 10 books. I'm hearing in their bag at all times, and they may be an avid reader. They read a lot, and they absorb information super quickly. They may actually be a teacher for a number of you. Anyways, now, okay, a professor, I'm hearing specifically as well. All right, now, anyhow, it's like, again, this person gets back to you, and it's like, the way that they get back to you, again, is in such a way where they make it, everything kind of feel balanced, all right? Where it's like, you know, okay, hello, I'm hearing, I've been here for 2 weeks. Like, they acknowledge the time, okay, that it's taken. They don't just say, hey, what's up? You know, they're like, hey, and it feels somehow, it's interesting, it feels like royal. Okay, I don't know, I mean, it feels like my Juliet. Okay, I have been having such a wonderful time here. I'm hearing in the Andes Mountains. I'm hearing, I can only tell you, I'm hearing and assure you that the stars are the brightest of all in the sky here. It's like, and you're reading this like, I'm hearing, my God, I'm hearing, if only Plato, I'm hearing would have you know, known that, you know, he had such a, I'm hearing pretender. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, I'm hearing to portend. Like, I don't know what. Anyways, and I'm seeing like I'm hearing it's like an avalanche that hits you. I'm hearing it's like something that someone, it's like it's so obvious to you. I'm hearing in that moment, like they convey this sense to you that they are also they see you even when they don't. Interesting. Like, maybe someone is also conveying like that they are that they, like, okay, for a number of you, though, this individual perhaps has an idea in mind for you. They maybe are thinking of positioning you in some way. Now, the way that they get back to you, again, doesn't make you feel like you're yet. I'm hearing like the star of that show. I don't know what that's alluding to entirely. Like, maybe they don't, I'm not seeing this as more like romantic, okay, but take it as you will. Like, it is kind of, again, like, you could look at these messages and you could really read into them, perhaps. Remember, as you see it and you're like, he sees it. I'm hearing he's in, that's it. I'm hearing he wants it. I'm hearing as well. And, or he wants what I want. I'm hearing that as well. Like, and again, you might be looking at the messages and saying, like, it's so romantic. Like, it's obviously romantic, but it's not literally. I'm hearing, like, if you were to take that message and post it anonymously on like a thread board online and not give any background context, like, people could read that message and say, that could be from a friend to a friend, that can be from even like I'm hearing I'm hearing a thesis professor, I'm hearing to their teacher, I'm hearing to their teacher, I'm hearing for the writing. I don't know, I'm hearing for the writing. I don't know again what, like, it could anyhow. And so there's something kind of contained maybe about the passion that does come through in this letter. Like, maybe someone keeps it kind of like, they don't give you, and it could be you waiting on word from someone. This might, for a number of you, be absolutely professional, academic, where you're like, am I in the program yet? Am I in the program? And it's like, every time that they give you some sort of reaction or response, it's like, it pushes it to the next part of the relay race. And it's like, oh, actually, we're gonna, yeah. And so for a number of you, again, though, you feel that there is, like, I don't know, I'm seeing, like, at the end of every conversation with this person, it's like, it feels as if there's a huge, like, to be continued sign. Okay, like, looming in the air there, like, to be continued, ... And it's like, you know, for a number of you, I'm hearing, I am willing to wait. I'm hearing that specifically, the Ten of Pentacles, especially if you're Sagittarius. Holy shit, you have some serious patience. Sagittarius, I'm hearing you could have your moon in Sagittarius, you could have your sun in Sagittarius, you could have your sun or your moon in the 9th house. Whoever has the Sagittarius, really strong Sagittarius energy specifically, and it could be both, but I'm seeing like one person here specifically, like, they want, I'm hearing also this position, they're super patient. They're like, I will wait for this. I'm hearing, I admire, I'm hearing, and I haven't been given enough also reason to call it off. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I haven't been given enough reason to respond. I'm hearing inappropriately. I'm hearing as well, like, you know, you're an ass. I'm hearing you took like 10 days to like ask me if I got your last letter. I don't know. Anyways, so it's like, you know, I'm saying you don't want to take it there for a number, because you truly, for a number, you feel that this is the road that will lead to the place we call home. Interesting. And I'm seeing that, to say that, for a number, you do feel like this is the one. You feel like there's a huge potential here. And again, it might be academically, I'm hearing, but specifically for a number, in terms of your career. Now, let's get back into it. Now, the father says again, I'm seeing he comes through with another letter, okay, like 2 weeks later, 2 months again, apply it to your situation as you do, or as you will. And it's like, the message is super, I'm hearing like, at this point, it's interesting. I'm hearing it's kind of emotional. Okay, like, I'm seeing something is in some way. This is again for a select number of you. I'm hearing like something is kind of starting as you see it. It's something that you feel, and let's get a little bit of a clue here. Okay, the Hangman in front of you, especially, let's say if you're a Pisces, if they're a Pisces, if there's Pisces involved here in some way, in particular, strongly so, in either one of your charts, I'm seeing Sun, I'm hearing, and Mercury. I'm hearing that's like a huge clue for a number of you. This might be your situation, all right? Sun, I'm hearing, and Moon. For a number of you also, you might have either one of those in a fire sign, all right? Like, whatever the space is, I'm hearing capital M as well. I'm hearing a courtesy of service. You're dealing with someone who they are eventually, I'm hearing, growing. I'm hearing feelings. I'm hearing as well, I'm hearing they're growing, like, I'm hearing I'm hearing they are growing, they're catching feelings. I'm hearing in that way, like, they're growing those feelings, which is interesting, because how do you grow feelings? You know, I'm seeing it as like related here to the Father of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I'm seeing somebody who sees emotional experiences as ones that do somehow require sustenance. I'm hearing maintenance. I'm hearing growth. I'm hearing specifically growth. And it's like, you know, they take the time to kind of tend to that space. And so for a number of you, it's interesting because I'm hearing Love Actually. I think that's a movie. I'm going to look into that script because that might be related. The plot of that movie might have somehow be related. The Son of Pentacles mirroring the Father of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I don't remember what that movie's about, but it's coming through right here with the Ace of Pentacles, The Proposal. That's another movie title. Okay. Now, anyways, it's like this person actually, whoever this is, they may actually, they almost like, they take like an objective view, okay, of these situations. They may actually, again, they have such a high standard for how they see certain things carried out, and it's in a way of maybe they even like they watch movies or they research or they analyze even like, you know, certain situations with other couples, and they're like they have their own version of how things should go. Like in their mind they think, you know, this is romantic and that's how it should be carried out, and you know, the man meets the woman halfway. Again, I don't know what that's alluding to. Like there's something that is, or however gender, again, or gender is, take it as you will, it's like there is this sort of, you know, it's like how do we make also this situation also interesting. I'm seeing like somebody who wants to honor this space, and it's in the way of kind of, and they are not like super well versed in it. Okay, not to say like that they're like, you know, I'm hearing a Capricorn when it comes to creativity. I don't know what that's alluding to. The Hangman in reverse, Moon, Lovers in reverse. Like someone is perhaps super, I'm hearing they research, and it including when it comes to love, but it's not, or romance, or whatever you want to call it. It's like, but it's not something that they like have, they like routinely take risks with. Okay, like that, for some of you that makes sense. It's something that they kind of, let me say it this way, let's back up. It's more of a dream, all right? And to them, they consider also, yes, like this, they consider their dream. They consider, let's back up, they consider their ideal, like even like marriage situation or their love situation, they consider it truly as also, in a certain way, a project, I'm hearing, of their life. Like it is a business even, I'm hearing to them, like, and they really see like, and everything to them, like they consider it as well, my life plan, I'm hearing, involves and it includes, you know, family, and involves and includes, I'm hearing, you know, friends, I'm hearing social groups. It involves and includes, you know, a marriage that will also make the best of all of these situations. Like this could be someone who, not to say that otherwise it wouldn't, but they clearly kind of outline all of their dreams as being somewhat like, I'm hearing somewhat like simultaneous. It's really, really interesting. Like, and this person maybe has even some kind of like, they have a really like, maybe for a number of you, like they've got some sort of excessive personality where they really like, they seriously, they strive to reach some kind of height in their work, but again, they consider anything that they involve themselves in as work, right? So it's like, be that their marriage, be that their actual, like, you know, their day-to-day sort of job, be that their, you know, their lifetime. I'm hearing also goals that they see themselves, you know, carried out, their lifestyle in general, you know, their hobbies, whatever it is. They take it seriously, and they don't just want to surprise you themselves. I'm hearing their friends, their family, with something that's kind of also like kind of like spontaneous. I'm hearing like ill planned out. I don't know what that's like. Maybe they have even like some kind of like, they have some sort of they perhaps have, they come from for a number of you, they have a, I'm hearing they have like a fastened seatbelt when it comes to, maybe they even feel responsible, like maybe they made a promise, maybe they actually have a company that they need to like somehow like keep up, sustain. Maybe they actually have like some sort of even public image. It could be a job, it could be a title where they are publicly recognized in some way, and they feel like their reputation is on the line as well. And again, they're not just gonna like I'm hearing race into any I'm hearing also radio and start I'm hearing like saying things. I don't know again what, like maybe they don't want to also just, they're not perhaps quick to even represent any particular space or to represent anyone. And again, this could be like even, it could be in terms of a work partnership where you're like, you know, do you want to, you know, are you taking on the project? Period. And it's like someone, again, they may sort of be feeling that there are I'm hearing from a number of you. This is like, they really want to test this space for a number of you, like in and out, like over and over. Okay, like I don't know why that's like I'm hearing they even have like a 5-year rule. I don't know what that's alluding to, where it's like I only take on students who maybe I've taught for over 5 years, like something like that. I'm hearing specifically Capricorn. It's like there's something that they consider themselves as also, again, holding a responsibility with. It can be related to finances, and if you're thinking of, you know, why are they not investing in the space yet? Like, do they not like the project? I'm seeing that it's more a matter of like they are working on a particular also timeline, and everything that they contribute to in a certain way must, as they see it, in some ways, doesn't necessarily mean that it has to, but they feel that it should I'm hearing share the same value. Interesting. So, okay, Gemini. I'm hearing, okay, Gemini, all right. Now, Sagittarius here, coming through with the Tempest card, looking at the Father of Swords. Now, again, I see this person, like, sends you a message again, all right? And then you respond, and you're like, oh my, I'm hearing that was really nice of them. I'm hearing they reacted. I'm hearing I'm hearing my radio set, like maybe they gave someone feedback, like again I'm seeing maybe even someone sent someone like even a proposal, and it was like, hey, here's my portfolio, this is my work, and then again maybe they didn't respond for like 2 weeks or whatever it was, a long period of time relatively, and as you may have considered it, and then it's like, but when they do, they respond with like super detailed, like even answers, and they're like, oh, you know, I loved how you like acted that once, you know, like as a, I'm hearing as an ape and not a monkey. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, it's like, what's the difference between, I don't know what that's alluding to. Anyways, the Father wants like maybe even someone, yeah, anyway, so it's like, yeah, I'm seeing that someone like really, and I'm hearing Leo so strongly here, where the Father wants up right at the base of the Sun of Pentacles, like someone, they, End of the reading. Mother of Wands comes through right over the Father of Wands at the base of the Son of Pentacles. Okay, so they're definitely trying in some kind of way, and the Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands are mirroring the Father of Swords. They're kind of like, I don't want to say they're testing you, but they're kind of like they're taking your temperature. Okay, like each stage, like I'm seeing like a doctor who like comes in and out, and it's like, when's our appointment? And then I'm seeing like a doctor comes in, like they take your temperature, they're like, okay, I just need to take your temperature, all right, I'm gonna be back, and then they go, and then they come back, and then this time they're like, they check your forehead, okay, and they're taking, it's like different ways of taking your temperature. This person can kind of be actually a little bit paranoid, again, especially if they have a lot of Capricorn in the chart, or if this is a big deal to them, all right, which it seems like it is, whatever this is, especially if it's an investment. And it does seem, again, like they take everything as an investment. Now, this kind of person, Gemini, is this kind of person. They take a long time, okay, to commit. But once they do, I'm hearing they don't just wear the ring. I'm hearing on your finger. Okay, I'm hearing they also, I'm hearing I'm hearing they put it on theirs. I'm hearing as well, like, they force it on theirs. I don't know what that's alluding to, but it's like they make such a promise, okay? Like, their commitment means, like a commitment. And I don't know, Gemini, if that freaks you out, but for a number of you, it may be the kind of thing, like again, like, they take it to the grave. And when they make a promise, I'm hearing, and yeah, okay, they want you to also, I'm here because I want you to want me to, and it's like, maybe this person is kind of like wanting to make sure you really want it before they actually charge forward. And I'm seeing a little bit here, I'm hearing specifically Gemini, Pisces, that at a certain point, all of a sudden, I'm hearing you feel that. You feel like, and I'm seeing like someone even like pulling you close. Interesting, like maybe all of a sudden, like I'm hearing Cupid takes his arrow, and it's like, and Gemini, you like see the look in his eyes when he's, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you're like, I don't know what that's, I'm hearing maybe even like you get a taste of like some kind of jealousy streak. I don't know what, and you're like, oh, okay. I'm hearing he's definitely not just like acting like my dad. I'm hearing that as well. Like, you know, I don't know what that's alluding to, but the Father of Wands, the Mother of Wands, again, like maybe someone like they start to also like they start to like act like you're their girlfriend or something, or your boyfriend, and I don't know what that's about. Like, yeah, they start to kind of, and it could be in however way, right? In however sort of, you know. I'm hearing also overlap of genders. I don't know. Again, take it as you will. And how this is like, what is masculine and what is feminine. We all have masculine, feminine, yin yang, right? Okay, so it was like, what archetype do you perhaps most associate with? Always take it as you will. Anyhow, I'm seeing like one person, who, or you know, which archetypes do you resonate with, and at what time? Always take it as you will. Now, then I'm seeing like all of a sudden, Gemini, like somebody like pulls you close. I'm hearing polka dot dress, I'm hearing skirt, like I don't know, and I'm seeing like a rope, like all of a sudden I'm seeing like you feel someone, like also I'm hearing they take you by the, I'm hearing by the hand for a number, I'm seeing also by the waist, I'm hearing by the hand though for a number of you, and I'm hearing they're about to like, I'm hearing wake you up. I'm hearing with a wish. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe it's even in the morning. Maybe they, I don't know, was it Libra? I'm hearing strongly. I'm hearing Scorpio as well. Like there's something that all of a sudden I'm hearing also like it makes it very clear, and I'm hearing invite. Like maybe they invite you to some kind of like event. Again, okay, there we go. My watch is like, there we go. It's time. 11:11. You got to take a look at this. 11:11. All right. This is, yep. It's definitely time. Your divine timing, like something that everything that you were waiting for the longest time, Gemini, then comes through. And it's, but when it does come through, Gemini, at that point, it's funny because what I'm seeing is that at this point, like it's been so contrasted. Okay, like it's been like you've experienced this extreme. I'm hearing also like period of waiting. I'm hearing and wanting and wishing and longing and wondering and confusion. I'm hearing at times as well. And then it's like, so that was a certain kind of like way you're like maybe starting to get used to that dynamic, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my, wait. I'm hearing, I was not actually like waiting on this time. Oh my. And so it's like that kind of feeling where the one time where you weren't prepared for something, like, or you weren't expecting it, like, then it's when they want it. I mean, when they want to do it. I don't know what that's alluding to. And so for a number of you, it's actually physical preparation. Like you feel like you're not physically, maybe, I don't know, you weren't physically expecting, I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe someone then they're like, hey, like, do you want to like come over? Or like, hey, can I come over? Like, I don't know what that's about. Like, and you're in that situation. I'm seeing even someone who comes to your house or something, or like in front of your house, and they're like, it's a moment where it's like, okay, like we're about to say bye. Like we never go over each other's houses. And so you were like kind of assuming that. And then it gets to that point right then, Gemini, where the person, like, they're now making the proposal. They're making the proposal to you. And they're like, they're just standing there, like, looking at you, like, kind of, I don't know, like, making it seem, Like, no, you're the one who's not. I would say, I know, Gemini. I'm here with you. Like, do not tell me. No, he's not going to do that. He better not do that. I'm hearing that he better not put me in that position. I'm hearing as well, like, where all of a sudden he pops out of nowhere and, like, wants to party, like, wants to, I'm hearing present me with this grand proposal, with this surprise, and I'm seeing, oh yeah, Gemini, I'm hearing for a number of you, like, again, I'm saying, like, this is the type of person who, like, when they come to that point, okay, they might, again, for a number of you dealing with someone, if they especially got a lot of Scorpio with some Aquarius, I'm hearing even Aries, I'm hearing even Capricorn, Taurus, they actually may have a side to them that is not for everyone, not necessarily in any particular way, but it's maybe a little bit controlling. I'm seeing 333 here. Now, so for a number, but this is something that you had a taste of, okay, from the very beginning. Again, he said something, they said something, she said something, they said, I don't know, again, take it as you will, where they were like, they made it real clear that it was like, if I partner with you, it's like you, okay, or like, if I do this, like, there was something that crossed your mind at least where you thought, that sounds kind of possessive. I'm hearing, like, I think that's kind of a sign. I'm hearing specifically. And so I'm seeing that this was something that, again, you got, and again, it could be in a professional setting where you're like, you know, maybe this person, they like from the get-go, like, they made it very clear in some way to you, like, you took it as, wow, well, they just said something that made me really think, like, that I'm in this with them, or like they gave you a taste of like what that would kind of be like they made a comment that made you feel like it was something that was also I'm hearing like realistic. I don't know what that's alluding to. Anyhow, it's always perspective, not to say that someone has to be possessive or jealous for something to be real. Okay, like, obviously, right, Gemini, all right, but for a number of you, again, I always take it as well, no judgment at all, not just channeling it. Again, it could be in perspective, but what I'm seeing for a number of you is that, like, it could be something that someone's saying. Like, I'm seeing that, you know, you're under the impression at a certain point in time, like, I'm seeing you looking at something, like, again, you're like, he didn't say that directly, but I could have sworn that was, or she or that, whatever, that was their intention. I'm hearing specifically, like, I felt something that I don't know what, for a number of you. And so if that is the case, I'm saying that, again, especially a lot of Scorpio, they have that, perhaps, that potential. I'm hearing that dynamic. And again, it could be on a professional level where it could even be like an agency where they're like, if we, like, they take a really long time to get back to you, but when they do, and it could be like even, oh, we're gonna promote your stuff, or we're gonna be like your publicist, or we're gonna be the ones to like broadcast your content and your work. It's like when they do come through that contract, the contract is like 10 pages freaking long. Okay, and it's like about how you can't focus on other brands, you can't focus on other people. I'm hearing you can't do this, or you can't do that, and Gemini's like, I don't have enough fingers to count all this shit. I can't. I'm hearing I can't also carry my books home like that alone. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, I'm seeing for a number of you that maybe this is actually like an actual program. It could even be like a study abroad program that's super competitive. I mean, it was like really difficult to get into. It could even be like a school or something, and you're like, you know, again, you really, like, you wanted it. It's super, like, advanced, I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing it's like maybe a class that you want to get into. And then, like, once you do get into that class or that program, you read the syllabus, and it makes you feel like you are a slave. I'm hearing to the program. I don't know what that's alluding to, but anyways, not for everyone. It just could simply also, it could be in the way of, well, I think that they just see me really seriously. And yeah, there's a fine line between serious and, like, also though, you know, they see it as like a possession. Okay, like, again, so take it as you will and be careful with that, dear Gemini. I don't know, I feel like I'm handing you something and you're like gonna go off with that. I don't know what that's alluding to, but you know, it could be something that you're thinking of getting involved in, and maybe this is something that someone is telling you, like they're responding to something, like they're responding to something, and they're thinking, you know, before you get involved with someone or a project like that, like, just know that it could maybe, like, kind of turn into something like that. And I don't know what that is, but yeah, Gemini, just come through. Now, the Mother of Wands and the Father of Wands and the Father of Pentacles mirroring the Ace of Pentacles. Sandwiching the Ace of Pentacles. The Death card's looking at all of this, like, ooh, I'm hearing my work is done. The Death card is in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, they're both looking at the Father of Pentacles. And now here comes the real sweet talk. For a number of you, this is where you start to see a whole nother side. I'm hearing of this. I'm hearing of this story unfold. I don't know what that is alluding to with the Father of Pentacles, like looking at the Son of Cups, but I'm seeing like then someone like almost like crack open like their shell, and you see like all of their. I'm hearing all of their stories. Wow, like they're vulnerable with you in some way. Maybe for a number of you, like they also they give you like some kind of also like access to maybe to like their studio. I'm seeing again, this is like professional for a number of you, or even like academic, where it's like all of a sudden, you know, this professor who you've been waiting to like hear back from gives you the pen in hand and allows you to paint in their project with them. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like again, it could be a collaboration now. It's super. I'm hearing it gives you chills, Pisces. I'm hearing so strongly. It completely. It makes you feel. I'm hearing, cause what's that song? Feel like a natural woman. Yeah, like I'm telling you, John, whoever this is, they may give you the feels. Like they make you feel also super comfortable. Like we're gonna say like when they give you like a paintbrush, like all of a sudden they're like, here, welcome to the studio, and then they like give you this paintbrush, they give you this palette, they give you this pad to sit on the couch. I'm hearing that you are to paint on. I don't know again what this is about, but it's like they're really accommodating. I'm hearing this is like studio art. Anyways, and it's like they like ask you like what's your favorite music, like they want to like play like your favorite songs. Again, I don't know like what it is, Gemini. But anyways, so yeah, I'm seeing like for a number of you, like you start, they take you even like under their wing in some way. They may want to even like represent you. Like this is the type of person where it's like, again, they take a really long time to commit to anything, but when they do, I'm hearing they completely, I'm hearing they engulf it. Okay, they engulf that space. They almost see it as themselves. Okay, it's like that kind of thing. And Mother of Wands here is right next to the Father of Wands. I'm hearing that for a number of you, this is something that there could even be someone who is related, like bilaterally in this talk. Okay. Even in this message that is perhaps like involved in some way, the Son of Pentacles. This can be even like some like even I'm hearing it as like a medium through which this offer may be sent out. Like I don't know what exactly that means. It's coming from the Father of Pentacles. I'm seeing maybe even someone they have a representative that reaches out to you in some kind of way, or they have someone who is playing some sort of like third party role to like sort of like prepare the parenting. I'm hearing the parent trap. I'm hearing as well here with the Father of Wands and the Mother of Wands. Like I don't know what that's about. Like I'm seeing it could even be a like some kind of advisor. I don't know, maybe a counselor. Like some again, like even admin. I'm hearing like administration. I'm hearing Andy here with the Son of Pentacles. Like there's something there. Maybe it's even like some kind of point on which these two characters like then carry their work out through. All right, now for a number of you, it is a thesis. Okay, but let's not get into that. Okay, it's not because of the Cups and the Father of Pentacles. All right, let's get the cards. Gemini. Hearing, I'm coming up, I want the world to know, gotta let it show, ba-da-da-da, I'm coming up, I want the world to know. Oh, I'm hearing a number of like listening to these like oldies songs, you're feeling your feels, Gemini, you're feeling real good. I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe again, you're like, even collaborating with someone on some kind of project, and it's like going real well. You're feeling real, it's like a fantasy. I'm hearing that specifically. And I'm seeing the Death card here, and the daughter, Son of Cups. Okay, okay, you got the High Priestess here. Now there's something that has yet to be announced. And again, take it as your Gemini general reading, but you have the Death card right over the Chariot, and it is mirroring the High Priestess. This is something that someone maybe even they like presented to you as some kind of even like premonition. Maybe it's like one of your friends, or maybe it's actually like I'm hearing somebody who is I'm hearing Chandler, the Chariot and the Death card. This could be someone who's got maybe even like they may be a medium. Anyways, it could also be a family member. They especially got Pisces in their chart. They gave like you maybe even a heads up about something, okay? Like maybe this person they in some shape or form are even related to this person, or they know this person really well. And at some point or another, Gemini, they gave you like some kind of they maybe like even made a gesture, okay? Like that gave, I'm hearing the impression that there was also, I'm hearing a little bit of a jealousy streak. Again, I don't know what that's alluding to here with the Death card and the High Priestess and the Mother of Wands. But someone here, yes, and the Father of Wands is still with the Mother of Wands. Like, I'm seeing someone also, like, they spending a lot of time, I don't know what, anyways, let's backtrack. And it's like, I'm seeing that maybe someone didn't, at that moment, I'm hearing they were carving pumpkins. I don't know what that's like. They're like, oh, but he hasn't even called me back yet. I'm hearing jealous? I don't think so. Star upright, this is Strength card in reverse, Daughter Cups in reverse, right over the Justice card in reverse. Okay, Eight of Pentacles upright. Like, but this is some kind of like, and the Daughter of Cups just literally flung and flew, landed right on the Strength card. It was like sticky, okay? Like, there's something that perhaps someone is getting super involved in, like maybe even someone looked at a certain situation, or even that one class and was like, it was maybe your friend or your classmate, and they're like, you better watch out. Like, if you get involved in that, I'm hearing Mr. McGee. I'm hearing that I'm hearing that Looney Tooney. I'm hearing here with the Star and the Empress, the Star upright and the Empress upright. If you get involved in that one also lane, I'm hearing you better be willing to run. I'm hearing fast as hell. I'm hearing that as a fast track. I'm hearing specifically, and for number, this is actually related to studio arts. It's a creative, perhaps, field. Anyways, and I'm seeing like it has to do with even like film. For a number of you, I'm hearing there's something that you were like creating. Anyways, it's a huge opportunity as you feel it. It's something that you feel will really take your work to the next level, your experience here, even academically. And it is a huge advancement, maybe even a promotion for a number of you. It may also be an opportunity, I'm hearing, for networking. It might be related to some form of even network. Now, for a number of you, you might feel that operating in this space is going to, I'm hearing, eventually lead to some form of advancement. Now, for a number of you, there is an invite, I'm hearing specifically, that is underway. But again, I'm seeing that this is something that someone kind of like called out at a certain point in time. Like, they were like, if you get really like into that, again, I'm hearing like, if you got really into that, like one also space, and so maybe it was even an industry, whatever it was, like, I'm hearing Charlotte's Web. I'm hearing Charlotte specifically. You're gonna have to shake like everything else out. I'm hearing of your schedule, like you're gonna have no time for that. And I'm hearing everyone that they take like under that role. I'm hearing also that record deal. I'm hearing for a number of you. I'm hearing in some shape or form, they kind of like, they mold. I'm hearing amateur. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like they it's like some kind of event that they invite the people that they work with to, and it's like that event somehow is incredibly like rigorous. Like, I'm hearing it's a study program. For a number, I'm saying stars. Like, for a number, this is like a study program, and for a number of you, like, people have told you, like, this is not like a stroll in the park. I'm hearing with Frank Sinatra, and I'm hearing Patrick Swayze. I'm hearing having a dance. I don't know what this is, I'm hearing more like Frankie Valli takes the stage, but from the front to the back. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, I'm seeing something that is actually, like, it's weird. I'm seeing maybe someone even, it's like maybe someone has to, as they feel it, like, I don't know, like, prove something. I don't know what, like, maybe it's some kind of contest and they need to go through multiple rounds of even, like, it could be related to funding, like investment, but it's like there's something that is just like, it could even be like some like grad school program, or like I'm hearing med school, and it's like, gosh, I'm hearing this is getting a little out of control. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, this might be also what people are telling you. All right, now I'm hearing Taylor Swift. I'm hearing who's with the chair. Like, I'm hearing Golden Globe. Like, there's some, again, this is like perhaps remember like a huge company that, again, they specifically when they connect with certain people, it's because they don't just plan to like call them back and give them a compliment. Like, I think you're great. Here's a cookie, or like maybe here are maybe some people that we want to connect you with. No, they kind of like take over the show. I'm hearing that as how maybe someone maybe said it in the past, might have said it in the past, and this might have been someone who actually had a lot of experience in that field, or maybe this is somebody who knew people who had experience in that field, or they knew people who worked with this company in some kind of way. I'm hearing Brad. I'm hearing Brad Pitt as well. I'm hearing I'm hearing Brad Rick. I'm not sure what that's alluding to. Anyways, I'm seeing like somebody who, again, they were like, this is a really long road. I'm hearing it's a really like an arduous path. And I'm seeing for a number of you that I'm hearing Evo. I'm hearing television. EVOO. Now, for a number of you, I'm seeing it could also be sheerly like, if you do go, I'm hearing if you become famous, like, get ready for like this type of also I'm hearing this type of attention, okay? And I'm seeing like, maybe you told people, oh yeah, and yeah, I want it, and whatever else. And so again, like whatever that space is, it's kind of becoming more clear to you in some kind of way. Like, you're starting to get maybe signs and symbols here and there. Like for a number of you, this actually is like, maybe you join a dance company, especially if you're a Cancer, I'm here specifically, and it's like, you're in the studio, like I'm hearing from dusk till dawn, like, and it's like that song. Who sings that? Dusk till dawn, is that by Sia? Okay, anyways, and it's like, but I'm hearing you're in the studio, I'm hearing you're working with the superstars, I'm hearing that specifically, like, so for a number of you, this is everything you've dreamed of, and you're like, that's what I want. I'm hearing I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm hearing that specifically. Maybe again, this is something that you projected. Now, you presented. Now, again, though, what I'm seeing is that there is even some kind of, again, program that is super, I'm hearing it's related to a study program where, like, it's, like, even maybe abroad, and it involves I'm hearing a lot of travel, even for a number of you. And a lot of, like, filming, I'm hearing taping, for a number, I'm hearing, like, reality TV show, like, and they're like, you've got these cameras like in every corner and crevice, I'm hearing, of your life, and it's like, oh gosh, I forgot to like, I'm hearing land the plane there. I don't know what that's alluding to. 6 of Cups upright, 7 of Wands upright, 4 of Pentacles upright, and so for a number of you, okay, now again, I'm saying it's taking a lot of your time. The Empress upright, the Star upright. For a number of you, okay, now this for a number of you perhaps related to. I'm seeing that for a number of you, it's something that even like, for example, let's say it's a study abroad program, they like send you off to this like academy even, and you're there, and I'm saying this is like dance for a number of you. You have to, I'm hearing like also only speak that language. Like if it's in another country, you have to only like you actually sign some kind of paper, and they're like you cannot, like if you call your family, like you cannot like speak, this. And so I'm seeing that it's something kind of even like conservative where you're like, oh man, where's this going? All right, so let's see what comes through. You got the Fool here, mirroring the Empress, mirroring the Star, dear Gemini, and it's mirroring the Chariot and the Death card. I'm hearing there's something here of a surprise, all right? Love and light to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Gemini. Oh, in the extended reading, via the link in the bio box below, you can click through there. We'll see how these energies move into November. That's going to be the extended again, via the link in the bio box below. You can continue there, and thank you all so much for your dear support there as well. Love and light to you. Bye.